physicist Stephen Hawking has made a statement about artificial intelligence, basically warning us that could lead to the end of mankind. It's a very complex algorithm of artificial intelligence, and they got onto the subject of it, and here's what he had to say about it.
Once humans develop artificial intelligence, it will take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. But I think the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. Primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful. Humans, who are limited by slow biological evolution, couldn't compete.
Dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people, and so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. Let us all unite! Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away
Yo, what is good? Happy holiday season, everybody. We are live here and direct for another crazy matchup in the Elite Warfare Gaming League. I'm your host, the real Invictus, aka Nick, and we are joined up here for tonight. What is sure to be, one of those matchups that, we all talk about. Some of those matchups that are something that, has something good to prove for both teams. You got your Dynasty Impact, a team that is, newer to the scene, some names we really haven't seen before, some new names rebranding as well. And then you have the Scared Gaming Black team, more of a team that has been through it all. They've played together for a while now. They know what to expect out of each other, but at the same time, they have to play to what they know is the best value of themselves, and that is playing at pace. They need to be able to play pace well, and that's really the question tonight. Can they implement their pace against this Dynasty Impact team, or will it be Dynasty Impact, playing to their, stronger suits? We get to see new people here, and we get to see how they play. But first, let's talk about the map set. Of course, of everything, we start off with a hard point. Map 1 going to be Din. We get a double dose of Din, actually. We go to a map number 2, S&D. It's also going to be Din Exposure. Our new mode for Overload is going to be that Exposure, like I said. Map number 5, going back to Hardpoint, going on over at Colossus, a bang out map, which each team needs to hold the lanes on and, understand the rotations of the hill. And then we head to a map 5, which we head back to another Exposure S&D, which could be an interesting one for sure. Same map, different mode, but we'll see how it plays out. We'll see if this map set can take us all 5, or if we will be surprised here. As a caster right now, we have had some really good series so far. Going into this new title of BO7, our first series over at the Visions League, we got, we went game 5. Our first series over here on main stage, we went game 5. So I expect a pretty good series holistically, because it's a very competitive game and the really good teams are very good. And these teams do look to be a very, very good outlet on each side. But let's talk about those sides for just a second here. And for the side of Dynasty Impact, it's going to be Octi, Fletch, and Norsa. And then, of course, they had to get a sub in for this one. Omens is out. It is going to be Uzi standing in for him. And for the side of Sacred Gaming Black, it's going to be Cave, Natron, Marsh, and Ryken. And that will be your lineups for each of the teams. We head to a map number 1 that will be here in a couple minutes. We'll see what happens. 7:30 is the start time. We'll see if that does happen or not. Thanks for tuning into the early part of the cast, ladies and gentlemen. We do appreciate it as always. And chat, if you want to go and get started with anything tonight, make sure you go and start in with those predictions first and foremost. And secondly, if you want to go and follow us on other social medias, make sure you go and do the following as well. On the bottom there, you can go and follow our YouTube, and we get a good, little VOD session over there for the players and everything like that. So there's different, VODs over there for teams. If you're coming up against some of these teams later in the season, you can definitely do that as well. Go and get involved into our Discord as well, because it is something that we're trying to implement a little bit more. Make sure your community engagement is definitely there. If you want to get notified into when we're going live, what game, what match, what league, and what time it will be starting at, that will be a great place for you. As well as if you're trying to be a caster, Dre is a great outlet. Myself is a great outlet. We're always in there just hanging out, playing games. So, we can definitely give you some pointers if you need it. You can always come and talk to us if you're ever trying to get into the casting world. We do appreciate you guys as always. Make sure you go vote into those predictions into the map number 1. We head to a Din Hardpoint that is sure to entertain, a very close quarters map, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see what that entails, because we get to see Din on every mode this year. So it is an interesting one for sure. So it's a more of a bang out, rotational heavy as well, hardpoint map. But at the same time, like if you're winning one of these like crazy hills like P3 or P2 even, you're getting the majority of the time, and it's a very, very hard battle to fight back into. We'll see how each team decides to implement their ideas of attacking that map specifically, especially when we go back onto it and head into map 2 with an S&D on the exact same map. You have to add in more of these, inline details of that S&D. What side are we going to execute on? How are we going to execute? How are we going to implement the sniper? How are we going to implement the smoke that we have as well? So there's a lot of, different levels of things that are going on right now, especially in this game. In BO6, we didn't have smokes. We didn't have snipers. So there's these things that we have to implement to, add levels to the S&D game, to add more plays and more looks for different teams. So we'll see how each team decides to implement their looks into S&D, and we'll see who decides to pull out that sniper tonight, that boomstick, as I like to call it. And then we head to our new mode, ladies and gentlemen, Overload. An interesting mode. A lot of people have mixed opinions on it. They're either, they really love it or they really hate it. There's no in between. They either want control back or they love this mode. And a lot of people really, in my personal opinion, they need to understand it as like capture the flag, but also, a little bit different as well. Because you have to play it like capture the flag, but it's not like capture the flag. You have to implement pushes, hold down stuff with your team, have blockers implementing plays onto the map so you can get into those scoring positions as well. And it's just a layered a game for Call of Duty that, adds, a new life to the competitive sides of things for sure. As ladies and gentlemen, we will be getting started here soon, ladies and gentlemen. I think we are getting code sent out here in just a couple minutes, so we do appreciate you as always. We'll see what happens here. But as you see, there's the map set. Holistically looking at it, I mean, it is a good one. We have 8 souls in here. Thank you guys for joining up as always. We do appreciate you. And chat, talk to me a little bit. Talk to me about how you guys are feeling about this matchup. It's an interesting one on paper for sure, in my opinion. Come on, chat. Talk to me, man. Talk to me, man. Code is going to be getting sent out here in just a couple seconds, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to get joined up into the lobby. Get ready for this cast because it's going to be probably, I mean, the Passion Pit, we always expect a banger of a match, everything to happen. We saw some very close hard points. We'll see if we can see the same thing on Den. We'll see what happens for each of these teams. Holistically, it's just an interesting one when we look at it back and forth here, but we'll see how each team decides to play, what they implement onto the map as well. Okay, Ryko. Yeah. Do like a purple for that one? That's fine. Bright, actually. Oh, that's whoa, it's almost white. Yeah, that's like that. And then the other one, do like a green. Yeah. Yep, that's better. Sorry, chat. He has to production on the back end helping me for visuals because your boy's colorblind. I have to make sure I have the right colors on there to see what's going on the map. Because last time we casted, we did not have that going. So I was seeing blue and red, and I can't. Sometimes it's kind of hard. Okay. About some real shit. Interesting. All right, chat. We're just waiting for everything to implement. We'll see what happens here. We might take a little bit of a break here. I know it's soon into it, but we're just waiting for these guys to join up. We'll be back in here in just a couple minutes. Thanks for joining as always. We're going to go to a break for just a couple minutes.
Renowned physicist Stephen Hawking has made a statement about artificial intelligence, basically warning us that could lead to the end of mankind. It's very a complex algorithm of artificial intelligence, and they got onto the subject of it, and here's what he had to say about it.
Once humans develop artificial intelligence, it would take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. But I think the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful. Humans, who are limited by slow biological evolution, couldn't compete.
They took from the people will return to the people, and so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things,
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thanks to everybody in the chat coming in. Thanks for the guys from Dynasty coming in as well. We do appreciate you coming to watch your boys. Support the guys as well. We are missing one from the side. We are missing one from the side. We're good. I think we're good now. I think they're all like mixed up, but we are good. So we'll see how this plays out. Thank you, chat, for waiting for us. We do appreciate you as always. We'll see how this map 1 goes. We head to a Den hardpoint. I expect it to be kind of a bang out. You know, most of these hardpoint maps, I mean, there's only like a couple that I don't expect to be, you know, more of a bang out. Colossus, a bang out. You know, Scar can be a bang out. So this is one of those. You expect it to be a bang out. You expect teams to be trading out heavily. We'll see how the rotations go down. But I also could be wrong. You know, one team could be, you know, a lot better at this map on the rotational sides of things. So we'll see how that goes and how each side play into this. Yo, what is good? Welcome in. Thank you for joining in, brother. I do appreciate you. Welcome into the chat. Welcome into the family. Age said, what's up? Oh, Age, what's good? Cuzzo, what's good, Age? I hope you're doing well, brother. I hope the new game is treating you all well as well. We do appreciate you guys for joining in. We're back at it with another cast, ladies and gentlemen. EWG, week number 2. We got Sacred Gaming Black taking on those boys from Dynasty Impact. We'll see how it plays out. Age, the absolute unit. Good words coming in from Age. I love to hear the names that we used to call out a lot come back in, ladies and gentlemen. We do appreciate you guys as always for joining up in. We head to a Den hardpoint though, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 1. What can we see from it? What can we expect from it? Let me know in the chat what you think is going to happen for both of these teams. What I expect is to see some rotational battles. We'll head to P1, middle of the map, more of a jostling for a position. Again, we talk about that a lot when it comes to hardpoint. We'll see what we do have here as we head onto the side of the boys from Dynasty Impact. Fletch's POV to be exact. They're going to be on the better side here for P2 as we open on up. But as you see it is going to be the side of Sacred Gaming Black. Going to be in the point, but it is going to be contested for now. Octi going to be able to collect onto one. Pinstripe kill feed does go in. It is going to be favoring, though, the side of Dynasty Impact for now. Middle of the map, Chow coming in. Uzi going to be able to collect onto one. Can he get any more? 3 people going to be chowing out of the hill, and it's going to be Cave that's going to be able to collect onto one. But kill feed still Pinstripe for now. Nobody able to really get into the hill for a lot of time. But right now, as I say that, the hill gets broken on into by the side of Dynasty Impact. And Fletch trying to make a play, but he can't do it. Raikou gonna try to make a play onto the map for himself for his side, but that's gonna be a 3 dead here for the side of Sacred Gaming Black and make it all 4 now. And they're gonna have to early rotate this onto this sky side to try to figure out what's going to happen. More of this broken building to try to figure on what's going to happen. Fletch here to answer the questions. He does collect onto one, can't get any more. It's going to be Natron in the front of the map trying to find the players on hill. He can't do anything. Let's go to a quick listen in with the side of Dynasty Impact as they are trying to rebuck this push from the side of Sacred Gaming Black.
One more front. There you go. High front. Marnie.
It's Rico. Last guy Rico. Yo, we're still spawning close. Alright, I'm gonna help you outer, Fudge.
Close in outer.
Outer dead.
Nice, Flash, nice.
One more, outer.
Nice.
Outer going inner.
Push that, start pushing now, I'm leaving.
I'm going new.
Heard you.
Yeah, yo, Uzi, push all the way through. Yo, P1.
P1 weak.
I missed my wall jump. P1's weak.
I spawned there.
Yo, Cave is
Spawn
fucking... Cave is lost, bro.
Yeah, just go right. Just go right, Uzi.
One mid. I dead.
I'm coming.
Heard you, I can help you mid, Doctor.
I left.
never mind. I'm
Heard
you.
You can go.
After make cut.
Laying down.
When we cut, make cut, one shot.
Nice.
Cave. Cave absolutely cut him.
Outer like Dojo or something. Yeah, outer Dojo. 10 right now.
One make cut, dead.
Gonna be behind me, security. Outer Dojo.
Yeah, one more Dodo. Dodo dead.
Dojo, nice.
And there you have it, the listening coming in early from the side of Dynasty Impact as they are in the lead and in the driver's seat right now on the first rotations of Hill. We head to this P3. Right now, they're holding the better side of Dojo, too, for the P4 rotations in favor of their side. As of now, Octi holding the front of the map. He's 9-5. Cave trying to answer back through the middle. He only collects onto one. He knows more players are going to be here from the side of Dynasty Impact. Middle of the map going to be Chow, but he doesn't look to check his corners. That's going to be a 3 dead for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. And there you have it. Fletch on the rotations already early here, holding it down for his side. Norsa going to be picked up into the middle of the map. And again, Fletch just holding it down, holding this outside. He has a trophy system to collect onto these nades. He spots out one. He knows the Chows are going to be coming out now. Can he collect onto anything? He cannot. Early break for the side of Sacred Gaming Black as they control the hill back. You can see that the hills can swing back and forth for teams. We'll see how this 40 looks for them after the fact as they head back into a P1, which can be a devastating hill for the team not in the lead. We'll see what happens. But as I say that, a 3 dead now for the side of Sacred Gaming Black as they start to move and groove on the map. And they are dominating into the middle of this map now as they hold down these rotations from the side of Broken Building. And again, that's an early 2 dead for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. Still 2 on the hill. Octi's got to take care of him, but he can't even collect onto one. Marsh is on this heady, holding the outside of the angle, and now we're going to hit this early rotate, I do believe, for the side of Dynasty Impact. They're going to be lower on this inside. We're going to see how this fight takes place and what to expect from both sides. Early trade out does happen. That's going to be 3 dead now for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. All in your spawn. You got to hold this by yourself, Natron, and he's only going to be able to collect on none there, and that's going to be all dead into the kill feed. Another 2 dead early. Make it 3 as Octi turns and burns. 15-8 from this young man on your screen as he is absolutely putting his name on the board right now as Marsh tries to break in. And again, it is not looking good for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. They do collect onto the hill time for now, though, as 5-11 for Marsh. He needs to try to pick it up here a little bit more as he early collects onto 2. Now 6-11 on a 2 streak. He's going to try to collect onto some more. He can't get it done. Fletch does get traded out by teammates, though. Natron going to be able to collect onto this last little bit of time there. And now we head on into rotations again. We'll see how this plays out. You can see Raikou holding down this middle of the map. He knows where the players are coming from, but his teammates really not there to help him into this play. The Chow, he knows, is going to be from this backside, and he collects onto 2. Can't get the last one in Hill. His teammates do clean up Uzi, and last one on Hill is not going to be able to take care of the players from the side of Sacred Gaming Black. Natron going to be able to slide out, but not collect onto anything. Hill still in favor of the side of Sacred Gaming Black for now, but the hill gets broken early again. This still is a doable scoreline for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. They just have to play a little bit more conservative and confident on the hill, and right now it is just not working for them. They need to rotate this out probably and try to collect onto this P3 time. You can see that already happening. They 4 rotate out through the middle of the map, but Octi gonna be able to collect onto 1 before he gets traded. Uzi can't get anything onto Raikou there into the middle of the map. They're gonna be able to get this initial time. As I say that though, Fletch collects 1 in the flank here, and he has all the pickup here, but as I say that, Marsh collects back onto him, and early time gonna be collected for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. They can make this deficit very, very small on this hill if they can hold it. They just need to continue the pressure that they are consistently having right now. That's going to be a 3 dead though in the kill feed with the team team kill as well. And as I say that, a rebreak and good for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. They rebuck the first push from the side of Dynasty Impact. Again, Uzi trying to fight through the middle of the map, top open, but he can't get anything done. That's going to be a pinstripe kill feed. Chow's going to happen onto Hill. Wall bounce happens, and Raikou can't get it done there. And Fletch still just holding these irons perfectly. Let's head into a listen-in with the side of Sacred Gaming Black as they need this P4 to keep themselves alive in this map number 1.
Going dojo.
I'll fly a red. I'll fly a red.
Really? Red. He's weak. Their side. Two.
Right, dead, nice.
He's moving behind the heady.
Flash in red.
Got one.
One's their side still.
He's one shot their side.
Yeah, we got a
Red.
on me.
Red again, tagged once.
We have to contest.
Dead.
Made it. Get out.
Red right now.
Red.
Yes, red.
Red dead.
They're gonna fly me here probably.
I'm
looking red, I'm looking red.
I'm going in.
In the back.
I have a hellstorm by the way. I'm flying mid cut here.
Red right now. Red dead. Flying P2.
I'm leaving you there.
Yep, you're good.
And you heard it there in the call out, someone saying that the Hellstorm is still up for their side. So bet you believe that this Hellstorm probably going to be implemented into P1. I do believe it's going to be from Raikou, as he is the one that has been flying for their side. 27 and 18 from him. We'll see if he can pop that out or not. But the hill does get contested for now. The hill time still being fought over as a streak does come in. It's going to be Cave actually with the hill, and he's going to be able to collect onto one, and he's going to be actually able to collect onto two. Another break for the side of the boys in green from the side of Sacred Gaming Black. They're controlling it the most right now as we head on into this next hill, going to go back into this P2 rotation. The hill time does get broken back into from the side of Dynasty Impact, but this lead has dwindled. You need to try to fight for this P2 as much as possible. You cannot allow the side of Sacred Gaming to win that. And Raikou, easy chow, but the gunfight just doesn't go his way, as the back of the map still going to be the chow for the side of Dynasty Impact. As Cave collects onto one, any more kills going the way of Sacred Gaming Black, and they could easily break this hill. You just got to play together right now. And the front hill does not get anything. And again, kills just going the way of the side of Sacred Gaming, not Sacred Gaming, unfortunately, Dynasty Impact right now. As again, Dynasty Impact continues to fry into the front of the map, as they are just holding this from the front. They have the worst side of rotations, but the better for next, as again, you can see the rotates already happening for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. They have to push through this cannon fodder that is the side of this Dynasty Impact. Early trades do go out. Uzi collects onto two, but two early trades do come back out. Again, fight on to this next hill is going to be everything for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. They have to be able to win these chows, and right now they are doing so. They are spread out across the map. Norsa going to be able to pick up one through the back. And again, 24 and 20 from this man on your screen as well. Marsh knows plays are going to be happening from Dojo as he spots out one. Does he know there's another one here? Two dead now for the side of Dynasty Impact, but two dead now for the other side. In the middle of the map, can't get collected on to Octi. Can't collect any more. Uzi, I do believe, gets that one into the middle of the map. But again, it is still the side of Sacred Gaming Black holding this P3 down for now, as they do have a contest for now. But again, 5 spree for this man on your screen, Raikou, as he starts to light up the kill feed for himself. And again, this is a match that's going to go down to the wire as we head on into another rotation of hills. We have to go to this P4 side, and you see all of the green arrows going there for now. They are in control of this rotation, but Octi's here to ask them questions of their fight, as again, kills go the way of the side of Dynasty Impact. And again, North in the back of the map. Can he collect onto it? He does so. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dynasty Impact take map number 1. A little bit close for comfort there. 250 to 211. Very, very back and forth map. Good. Oof. Hardpoint is just crazy this year, it feels like, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It feels crazy to cast for Hardpoint this year, chat. I'm like, Last year was like, it was crazy to cast for like control. It felt like every control match was just wild. This year it feels like Hardpoint is just, oh my God. I think I've only had like one blowout Hardpoint map this year so far. I mean, I've only casted 3 matches too, chat, but let's talk about map number 2. We head to the same map, different mode, DIN S&D. Interesting one for sure. I'm not sure what's happening here. Maybe a lobby switch. So we're going to send it to, we're going to switch lobbies here. We're going to send it to a break just here for just a second, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, chat. We are back here, ladies and gentlemen. We head to a DIN S&D. A little bit of a different chalice here. You have smokes. You have a sniper as well. We'll see how that sniper gets implemented into the S&D here off the rip. We'll see how they play. I do not believe EWG. I think we figured this out the other day. EWG does not follow the CDL rule, so you get the sniper. You don't have to play the 2 life rules. So it is a little different than the CDL rules, I guess. But again, something that we play into here, a sniper being implemented into the play now for S&D smokes as well. We'll see how those get implemented into map number 2. Headed to a DIN as well. Same map, different mode. We'll see how that goes on from here. Thank you for joining back. We do appreciate you as always, chat. And big love goes all out to you. Let me know how is everybody in the chat doing this evening. We have the holiday season coming up, Christmas on its way next week, only like less than a couple days away. So make sure you got your gifts ready, you got your presents ready for the family, all that stuff. You got your presents ready for maybe the friends in your life that you don't get to see every day. Dre, big shout out to that guy. He's getting a gift too as well. He probably doesn't know about, but he's getting a gift. We head into the DIN S&D. So join up, ladies and gentlemen. Lock in, grab a drink, grab a snack. We are locked for map number 2, Dynasty Impact. Take map number 1, 250 to 211. We head to map number 2, S&D. We'll see how this goes here. Lock in. All right, we're going to start on the offensive side of Dynasty. Actually, it's going to be the defensive side for Dynasty Impact. It's going to be the offensive side here for the boys from Sacred Gaming Black. As one already goes down, Cave, I do believe, getting caught by a nade kill. Bomb going to be activated quick. That smoke being implemented onto Dojo to allow this player to plant. Middle of the map also getting taken care of. Octi getting killed. Flex with the sniper in hand. Can't get anything done, though, as now It's all left up into 2. Uzi and Norsa having to figure this out. What can they figure? Slowdown happens for now. First kill can't happen. Now a 1v3 situation for Uzi, and he just gets collected onto very quickly. And that will be round number 1 for the side of Sacred Gaming Black as they take the first round in the S&D, bouncing back from what looked to be pretty dominant showing from map number 1 from the side of Dynasty Impact. Getting that first round definitely gives you confidence back into the map as well. So we'll see how the next round goes as they head on to their defensive side, offensive side. Now for the boys from Dynasty Impact, we'll see what plays they are going to implement here. If this B play is going to be more of the play, you can kind of see them, pushing towards this A side off the rip here, headed towards this broken. This is a hard play to read because this is a mixy thing to happen here. As you saw, the first blood comes in from Cave, but he instantly gets traded out. Bomb down now on the defensive side. Close here. Raikou knows players could be close. He's just checking his angles as Norsa lays down on the top of the building, just making sure he can get in. He does collect onto that bomb as well. He's going to try to plant here as quick as possible. He's going to check the middle of the map because he knows players are going to be playing this red room. And again, Uzi does get sniped out. And again, kills still go back in favor of the side of Dynasty Impact. 2v1 now for the side of Natron. IDL in the chat as well. Make sure you know it. As he's calling the plays, he needs to make sure this one works for him as it's now a 1v1. Bomb going to be planted. He goes into top window room. This is a good play to try to flank back into it. Maybe come back into red room as he spots out the player in red room. But Norsa just playing very, very patiently here. Natron checking his corners, making sure he can try to fight this play correctly. He's 3-0. This would be the ace for him as he collects onto it. The ace collected for that man on your screen. Put the ace cards up again as he gets it. 4 on the board, knocking them all down. The IGL as well, calling the plays. Bill Belichick, if you will. 2-0 now as he moves the lead up for his team. They head back onto their offensive side. Very slow start in the S&D for the side of Dynasty. And again, we head into this round. It's going to be the offensive side for the boys from Sacred Gaming. Dynasty Impact going to have to make a play here. They need this round win to keep themselves alive, but first blood does not go their way as Raikou's already on the site. Smoke going to be played. He spots out that middle play, just making sure he can get bombed down for free. As he does so, bomb going to be planted now for the side. Natron can't get anything collected on the other side, but B-Bomb now down. 3v3 scenario, 3v3 retake for the side of Dynasty Impact. Can they get it done? Marsh going to be able to collect onto the first kill. Second one as well, and now the play has devolved all the way down to this as Marsh gets all 3 to take another round for his team. 3-0 start for Sacred Gaming Black as they look dominant in the S&D off-rip. Switching sides here, ladies and gentlemen, we head to another offensive side for the side of Dynasty Impact. A pretty lackluster S&D so far for them. They need to start to pick it up here just a little bit more to try to make sure that they can continue the play that they are having. Uzi going to be your bomb carrier for this one. As again, 5-1, Natron going to be trying to make a play onto the outside of Dojo over there, as this play does look to be going to this A side. So we'll see how this implements back onto it. The rotates really making a play here for the side of Dynasty Impact is the question. Stun's going to be going out. Nothing connects onto that stun for Uzi. He has bomb on back. Remember that as he's trying to get into sight here. He does get into sight, collect onto it. He's going to try to get this plant down quick. It's going to be a 4v4 retake. Fletch Getting pressure from the back now. From that B4 point here, from that overload side. He's looking to try to make a kill happen. It's very hard to open up from these headies as Fletch does collect onto one. Now a 3v4 retake. Cave going to try to make a flank here happen as Norsa is going to be able to try to pick this up. He just gets that COD timing, unfortunately, I do believe. And the Chow is going to be hard for him to win. One more here for him to try to win. Cave can't collect. And it's going to be now a 1v1 Raikou versus Uzi. Bomb planter. Not much time left on the clock. Raikou going to have to try to get onto it. And I don't think he's got it. That's going to be the first round win here for Dynasty as they take round number 1 on the offensive side there. Very, very good pressure. Just kind of divulged there, a little bit more time on the clock, and I don't think we see that round win for them, unfortunately. But they do get the round win, however. So we head into the next round, round number 5, as it is back on to the side of Sacred Gaming Black's offensive side. They've looked very dominant onto this B side. They have the play. They implement it very well. They smoke this dojo side out, and they just make sure that they can plant it from mid. And they do this very, very well. Trophies are going to be coming out. Stuns as well. So again, nades going out early. Can we see the side of Dynasty Impact try to play this plant a little bit more here? As a plant does get played, but that child does get knocked back down. Marsh making through the middle of the map is going to be taken care of. Now this is going to be a hard play for the side of Sacred Gaming to play. Natron going to have to keep this very, very secured here in the back of the map as they do get 2. Now a 4v2 scenario where you're thinking this team is just going B. They're trying to play the pick first, and now they're going to play this A site a little bit more. Shots through Dojo. Fletch getting shot into that red room as well. He has 3 to deal with. I think this plant is going to go in for free, unfortunately. Fletch just going to play the timing, make sure he can recollect with his teammate, and try to play this 4v2 scenario a little bit better here. As the so far so good. Top of the map going to be challenged as Fletch collects onto 1. 4v3, 2v3 now in the scenario. Tree can't get anything there for Fletch. Red room going to be the chow for Norsa. As again, he collects onto 1. And again, can't get anything going again. And it is the side of Sacred Gaming going another round up. 4-1 now. 3 up as we head to round number 6 back on their defensive side. We saw the last round from the side of Dynasty Impact. They looked good on their offensive side. Got to play kind of the same kind of pressure here. But, I mean, you got to pick it up here. This is the rounds that matter the most. This is the blood rounds for sure, because this is where it gets nitty gritty. They got 2 rounds to win. You need to try to close the gap here. You're down 3. We'll see what they can do on their offensive side. You head back into it, and they're gonna head out to this P2 side. It's gonna be this A execute again, and it's gonna be a slow play for sure. Nothing onto that middle side. A little pretty corner, if you will. I'm not really sure what people are calling it. Front ledge, but nobody there. Now the players from the side of Sacred Gaming Black understand that the play is probably coming through to this A side from Red Room. The spot outs do happen for Raikou, I do believe. As Uzi just going to plant the bomb here. This bomb is going to go down. It's going to be a 4v4 retake for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. They're going to have to try to implement quick here, or it's going to be another round when they did it a little bit slow last time. They have to try to do it with a little bit more pace. As Marsh is holding down the middle of the map right now, just making sure nothing happens and nothing can get controlled from there back. As Natron has sniper in hand, trying to hold it down for now. Knows that the angle is there. Again, switch on over and nothing there. Marsh, again, trying to chow this ledge play. Nothing there. This play is very, very slow from this side. Smoke going to go on in. First kill going to get implemented. Can the second one get done? Nothing done. The fuse going in. Not enough time again. 2v2 scenario, and it just detonates, and it's now 4-2 for the side of Dynasty Impact again. They take another offensive side. They got to start winning on their defensive sides here, slowing down this offensive push from the side. of Sacred Gaming Black. You saw them push this B side and then just retake the A. So you got to try to kind of play with a little bit more, you got to slow down a little bit here. Rounds are getting closer here. You're only down 2 now, so play to your strengths. As Octi had a great map 1, not so great map number 2, 1-6 start for him, unfortunately. As we head on into the next round, you can see Marsh already playing this Creddy spot that he's been playing the entire map so far. As the smoke goes on in and the bomb's going to be planted quick onto this B site as usual. And it's going to be implemented, and it's going to be a 3v3 retake now for the side. One for one, as Fletch is now left up by himself. He's in dojo. Players know where he's at. Taking every bullet from everyone in the map. And there you have it. Another round win. Offensive side for the side of Sacred Gaming. They just look very dominant on this B push. It's not anything crazy. They throw the smoke. They implement it, and they just know how to do it very, very well, and that's what they're doing right now. And the side of Dynasty Impact do not know how to answer this B execute. As we head into the next round, we'll see what happens onto this A side, because it doesn't really look like the side of Sacred Gaming have an answer for the side of Dynasty's A push. We'll see if they do the same thing as we head into the middle of the map play. Headed to P1, spot out does happen. First blood going to be collected by Sacred Gaming Black onto that nade kill. Uzi getting taken care of. Cave getting collected back onto. Now a 3v3 scenario. Bomb still not really creeping up through the map. They're going to this B side. They have this play that they're going A, but as B play is still happening, nothing on the site. Go over to the bomb site onto B. I do believe that's number 5 that has the site clear, but I don't believe he knows he does. Number 8. Now he's left up by himself as he gets a snipe kill. 2v1 scenario. They're going to be playing together. He needs to play back to this B site and try to get this plant in. Does get the plant in. Now in the 2v1 retake for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. They're going to play the middle of the map. I do think they're actually going to play one through the back. I do believe Raikou playing through the back. This is a good play to implement. Have one through the flank, maybe 2 now through the back. Can Fletch pick this up? The nade does go out, hits onto it, and Fletch gets taken care of. That's going to be your map number 2 with time to defuse. 6-2 in favor of Sacred Gaming Black. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are all tied up 1-1 now. 11-3 from Natron and Raikou. 10-2, having crazy maps. 8-4 from Marsh too. Not a crazy map from him too. 8-4 is a good scoreline as well. But everyone just frying on the side of Sacred Gaming Black in map number 2. I do not know if we're going to be switching again, but we'll see if we are, ladies and gentlemen. All right, he said keep. All right, we're keeping this one. It does believe, so we will be staying in this. Yeah, chat. Let me know what's up, bro. Sorry, I spaced out there for a second. My bad. What's good, chat? Let me know what's up. How we all feeling about this match? It's tied 1s. We having a good one so far. Map number 3, Overload. We head we head to an exposure overload. A decider map here, ladies and gentlemen. Map mode number 3. We'll see how this goes as we head on into it. We'll see how the teams play, making sure we get onto the right sides as well. His custom lobbies are still a little bit broken, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. Anybody new to the chat, we do appreciate you for joining in. Go drop that follow if you are new. We do appreciate you as always. And we head into map number 3, ladies and gentlemen. On your screen, it is going to be the side of Sacred Gaming Black pushing into this middle of the map. We'll see who gets to this neutral zone first to try to carry that point out. It is going to be the side of Dynasty Impact, but Sacred Gaming going to get a 4 dead, and they get the site first. And they're going to be able to pick up. They have blockers implementing as well. And the kills do not go their way, but the 4 does as they collect on into it. Octi gonna be able to get a 3 dead as well into this opener. But we head into this Tank Hill now. Sacred Gaming looking a little bit dominant on this mode already. Just playing together as a team, playing each other's trades, understanding the impact that can have as Marsh collects into Tank again. And that's going to be another 2 dead for the side of Sacred Gaming. Natron trying to play into the middle of the map. 1 kill, 2 kill now for Octi as he collects 2 onto it. Gets the site clear as well. His teammate's going to be able to pick up Fletch here for the first shout. He's going to be your initial blocker. Can't get anything done. You see the rotation probably going to be trying to happen here maybe a little bit for the side of Dynasty Impact. As the middle of the map kills do go on. Let's head into a quick listen in with Dynasty Impact as they try to defend from this score happening. Raikou trying to drive it in.
Close, left side. Pushing into A.
Go away.
Top up right now.
I spawn deep.
I'm gonna kill myself with it.
Yeah, I heard it.
That's fine.
Big.
Pick this up, Will.
I'm nading mid.
Close, dead.
Grab bomb, I got mid cut.
Oh, one more mid, two mid.
Right on mid.
Yeah, 2 mid cut right now. One more. Natron, I think. Nice. Just push it, get pressure.
Yeah, waiting.
Will and I are a bit behind though. I'm gonna go through P4.
I'm your solar.
Nice.
I'll try and hit P4.
I'm with you, Aki. Give me a second.
I have mid cut. Cannot be mid cut.
I got it.
I won.
He's still mid.
Come on.
Yo, P4. Back P4.
I got him. I got 2. I got 2.
Back P4 right now. Going to hit.
Dead.
2 more than spawn.
Stand alive.
One shot.
And there you have it. They score back onto it. And now we head back on to the side of Sacred Gaming Black. Can they back up and score onto this one? We head to P5 side to try to get to this middle of the point neutral zone. And it's going to be a 2 dead for both sides now as they try to get back onto it. Middle of the map, held down by the side of Sacred Gaming Black. Norsa going to go down. Raikou now holding this play, making sure he can get into this Creddy angle close to the site. Try to get this this ball capture as well. EMP site. And 2 kills through the middle of the map. 1 goes his way. The second one can't get done. His cave is just now headed over. Free wrap onto this site. Can anyone from the side of Dynasty Impact get there? They cannot, and he gets a free score as now the side of Sacred Gaming go up 2-1. Let's head into a quick listen in with them as they try to chain another score to take a lead 3-1 into the half.
I'm taking.
Top the window. Mid cut.
Pick it up. Or should we just say spread out on defense?
They're gunning.
Yeah, they're flying it too.
Got one.
The fucking bullet. Guys,
Naded it. Spread him back out.
Good.
Nice. Our spawn, Uzi.
I got it.
He might have went mid.
He went like RP4 probably.
Mid.
There's 2. The
Maybe
maybe 2 there.
Yeah, there's 3 right side. 2 push like coming from mid probably.
Spawning deep.
I said
And there is a score again for the side of Dynasty Impact. Now tied 2s. They're trying to chain as well, but Marsh is going to be able to get collected onto it. They're trying to chain back onto this B site as Octi has the EMP. Can't get the pistol kill as Natron is going to be able to try to get one. Can't get anything as Fletch collects onto it. 10 and 11 from him. Can't get anything done again. Now 10 and 12. Uzi, 7 and 6. Can he get anything done? Hold down this defensive side. Break this point open as it is a 3 kills from Aki as well again. And Natron can't get anything done. Can they get onto the objective and score this and take the lead into the half? Onto this one. But right now, does not look to be happening. We'll go into halftime with a tie score. Unless they can score here, as is the last second, the clock is going to be going in, and there you have it, halftime. We are scored at 2s going into half. Very, very back and forth map. You saw one side score, and then the other side just played off of the 3 dead after they got out of their map. Just played back onto it both times. That's exactly what happened. We'll see if they can hold, one side can hold down the offensive pressure here a little bit more into this next half, or if we're going to see a lot of the same. As we go on into it, Octi 19 and 14 after half number 1, having a dominant performance. Marsh 17 and 12 as well. 2 of your MVPs for this map right now to keep an eye on, to keep your eye on in the kill feed for. Because right now they are looking dominant and they are continued to add pressure for their team. As middle of the map, going to be the neutral zone first. As Fletch collects onto a kill, 1-for-1 trade going to happen. As Fletch tries to get another one, but Norsa going to be able to trade one out. Up top window, nothing can be had here for the side of Dynasty Impact for now. Neither side really trying to fight on to this point right now. No one really implemented as Aki's trying to make a play here, but doesn't check that player top. Solar Cave going to be able to take care of him. That's going to be a 3 dead in the kill feed now for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. They're going to be able to collect onto the EMP. Let's see if they're able to score here. Pistol in hand for Marsh. No one really here to block for him. I guess he does have one, but can he get it done by himself with pistol in hand? He cannot, as the zone is now deep inside the spawn of Dynasty Impact. As I say that, they collect back onto it. They're going to be able to take it back out, I do believe. Try to rotate this back to the other side, maybe, as Uzi does have pistol in hand, but he does have blockers to implement a play for him here, as the middle of the map is going to be contested by the side of Sacred Gaming Black, but nothing really here on this A side. They have to play this quick and as fast as possible. As he does collect onto the score, they take the lead for the first time in the map as they score again, and now we head to the tank neutral zone to try to figure out who's going to be able to capture the EMP. Norse here first, as again, his team trying to chain some hills as 2 die onto it. Octi collecting onto another big 2-piece. It is a 3 dead now for the side of Sacred Gaming Black, as this is another capture for the side of Dynasty Impact, now up to 2:50 to play for the side of Sacred Gaming. They can still do this. They can still hold the lead as well. So we'll see what happens here, but you see the chain already starting to be implemented, as again, the capture zone going to be onto the P5, middle of the map. Natron not able to get a lot of kills here, as again, the capture zone going to be open again onto this A site, and he's going to be able to score now 3 up with 2:20 left to play. And this is almost mathematically impossible for the side. First one to 7 here. They need to score 2 more points, I do believe, to try to take the map as well for the side of Dynasty Impact. As Octi does have the point on back, EMP on back, pistol in hand, doesn't really have very many blockers to try to help him with this play, trying to wait for his team to spawn on up, head to this opposite site, and fight for this hill. As one does go on, one for one trade does go down, as a B point does happen, kills go on in, capture zone still close, as it is going to be captured onto. This is going to be a 6th capture for the side of Dynasty Impact. Now up 4 points. This is probably mathematically impossible for the side of Sacred Gaming Black to get back into, as Aki is still holding this spawn angle down as he collects another one. And I do believe this is going to be map here. Maybe one more as Uzi collects onto it. Maybe 8 points here. It is a 7-2 right now for the favor of Dynasty Impact. They look dominant in this mode as they are just controlling every spawn, and I do believe that last capture does it. It is going to be Dynasty Impact taking it 8-2 on the second half. It was tied up first half 2-2. They score 6 points to win the map. Looking dominant in the mode for sure for the side of Dynasty Impact. Octi 32 and 21, 23 non-traded kills, 32k damage at the end. Looking dominant for him as we are now not tied. Dynasty Impact goes up 2-1. We head to a Colossus map number 4. Interesting hardpoint. We saw the hardpoint number 1 won by the side of Dynasty Impact. Now the prowess is on the side of Sacred Gaming Black. This is a map you have to win to keep yourself into it. To go map number 5. We'll see if they can do it or if we finish here. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned with us. We will be back in just a couple minutes. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're loading in quick here as we head into a Colossus. You can already see people implementing some new weapons. NPC coming on out for one of the sides here. We'll see how that happens, what that looks like for the teams here. But ladies and gentlemen, we head into map number 4. It is the side Sacred Gaming going to have to be able to win this map to take us the distance. We'll see if they can do so as we head into hill number 1. A little more of a jostling for position like we talk about on most of these P1s. You can see the side of P2 already favoring the side of Dynasty Impact. They're in the hill as well. 2-1 is the score line right now. Nobody really in the hill time. White for now, as you see again. Green it goes, and right now the side of Dynasty Impact looking a little bit more dominant onto the hill as they capture onto the zone right now. And getting good time into this P1 is crucial on this map, and right now they are doing so as they have made this jostling for position hill more of a money hill right now. They're up already a good 22 points onto their opposition as they still are collecting into time to get kills onto it. Finally, it is Sacred Gaming Black going to be able to collect the last little bits of scrap onto it. They try to break into P2 side as well. Kills do not go their way, but again, 3 dead now for Sacred Gaming. They collect onto this P2 side, and they flip the spawns out. Raikou, knowing that, shoots through the middle of the map, able to collect one. Uzi going to be the first up onto the front of the site. Can he get anything? He cannot march there to collect. And again, a very, 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 very fast-paced map. Raikou already through the middle of the map, collects onto 2. Knowing where the spawns are going to be at, he can collect onto more now. He collects onto 1 more. Colossus, a very Bocage-esque map right now. It's a scrappy one. As again, we said the early lead was good for the side of Dynasty Impact, but that has dwindled. That has went away now and it is favoring the side of Sacred Gaming Black as we head to a P3, and a little bit of shaky shots there from Fletch, but he does finally collect onto it. Octi going to be challenging through the middle of the map. Can he get anything done? He cannot. And a really crazy turn-on kill there for Natron as he's challenging through the middle of the map. He knows one's above him. Can't get the kill done. That's 3 dead now for the side of Sacred Gaming Black as they go 3 dead. And unfortunately, they need to try to find a break here. They're going to try to rotate through the back. Marsh already here on a play. Can't get the shots to connect. It looked like those shots were good and true, but Raikou now here into the back of the map. 3 dead again, though, for the side of Sacred Gaming Black. And unfortunately, they have the spawns, but I do think they have the better side here for the P4. They just need to try to hold this down and make sure they can try to collect back onto it. They have the lead for now, but a lot of time still left here onto P3. They need to try to collect, but spawns do flip again, and you have to rotate. If you are the side of Sacred Gaming, you have not been able to break this hill. You have not been able to collect onto it, and you're not even getting scrap time as well. It's time to rotate, ladies and gentlemen, and Marsh is here. Let's head into a quick listen in with the side of Sacred Gaming as they have to break this hill to keep themselves in the map.
Watch it close, Jordan.
1 HP on time, 1v1. Nice. 1 HP on time.
Back right.
Nice. One more, close. Side door, side. Nice, good shit.
Ponder.
One here.
I'm blocking.
I spawned way out.
Both sides. What the fuck?
Spawn there.
What? Why is he spawning about walking? That's insane. There's one on this, bro.
My side door.
Side door, side.
Keep
2.
I needed it back. No, I didn't.
I don't have a gun right now.
In the back.
He one point.
Back.
Lobby. Behind us. Dead.
Side door. Dead.
They're dead.
Stun
Gotta
back.
start looking P1. Yep.
Yeah, on P1. I got one. They're spawning P2. One's gonna be on hill. I think Uzi. Yeah, Uzi.
Ramp. Two more ramp.
Got one time.
One more bullet ramp.
I'm watching you door, Marsh. I'm watching you door. There's one to ramp.
Behind me.
What the? That's me. I thought it was us, bro. What the fuck?
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A great listening coming from the side of Sacred Gaming Black. But let's pop back into the side of Dynasty Impact as they have control of P1 and the lead for now. Let's head into a quick listening with them.
Everyone's getting fucking ran.
We cannot give up statue, Will. That's the
They're
most
still spawning
important
P2. Yeah, plus they hold that. They're spawning P4. Spawn P4.
I'll run a bullet. Default. 20 seconds, boys.
I have all your stat. I still have all your stat.
Wait, back up, Will. I got this.
Yeah.
Watch that right
Backing
pinch.
up. Bar. Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably getting...
Two. Right, go in the cave. One more cave. He's D-back. He's got an AR.
D-back.
Shit on him.
Nice. I'm holding. I got the P1 jump through. Don't chop P1.
You're stun front, Octi.
I have all the front.
Nah, go help them. You can help them, Tom. I got this jump.
They might hit our far pinch if anything, bro. They're taking their sweet time, bro.
Nice.
Dead. All front. Yeah, now you got me there.
Help.
He's weak front. Left.
Another one. Yo, one stat, hit P1.
Bro.
P1. Watch that P1 jump.
One shot.
Good try.
Target.
And there you have it. The comms coming back in for the side of Dynasty Impact. Cool, calm, and collective. I will say those comms are as they break on into the hill again, collecting back onto this P2 time. Octi already pushed up, making plays as he collects onto 2 into the middle of the map. Rotating now to P3 is the side of Dynasty Impact. They have the lead with a lot of time to play with. And again, the kills going their way for now as they go 2 dead. And again, 3 dead now for the side of Dynasty Impact. They unfortunately do not have the initial time here at P3. They gotta have to fight for it. And it's a dirty fight they're going to want to take here onto this P3 side. Fletch trying to make plays happen. He knows they're going to be in the middle of the map. That's a 2 dead for his team as he knows he's going to be pushing this. And now finally they collect back onto this hill time. They know where the spawners are going to happen at. The heady is going to be chowed out by the side of Sacred Gaming Black. And again, they're just going to have to play their time now. They know they have the lead. They just have to wait for them to play the hill. Do something here. do something for the side of Sacred Gaming, but again, all dead for the kill feed, 3 at least. And again, it is not going your way. You're just going to have to rotate if you're Sacred Gaming. You are spawning in Narnia, as Octi is the middle of your map, 23 and 15 on a 5 streak. Make it 24 and 14. Watch this young man turn and burn as he collects another one on the screen. He knows more are going to be spawning close to this middle map. And again, he is absolutely frying Sacred Gaming, as he is the top player in the lobby right now. And he is showing you why he deserves a spot on this team, because he is dominating. 8 streak for him. And again, Dynasty Impact absolutely in control of the map. The pressure of play has just been deflated from the side of Sacred, as you can tell. And Fletch not able to collect onto those kills. Hill time still being collected by the side of Dynasty Impact. Raikou trying to make a play into it, and finally they get into the hill. There's been 2 hills where they have really not gotten into it. And again, they need to try to fight for as much time as possible. We talked about this in map number 1. They were down a lot into it, but can they fight back? This is the moment that they're going to have to and need to fight back as they break on into the hill. Dynasty Impact looking to close it out here with the final 5 seconds, but they have to fight for P1 time as well. 2 dead into the kill feed, make it 3. Last one on hill for either side. Norsa going to be able to challenge, and it's going to be that. I do believe there's not going to be able to challenge. As I say that, though, Sacred Gaming get into the hill. 3 dead now for the side of Dynasty Impact. And again, back and forth kills going every which way onto this P1. Still Dynasty Impact hill for now. Sacred break on in. Back and forth hill. And again, Dynasty Impact get the hill for now. Hill time ticking away. Looking to be the wrap-up here for Dynasty Impact, and they do it. They shut down Sacred Gaming
GG's, boys.
in map number 4.
GG's on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be in an interview with the side of Dynasty Impact in just a couple minutes. Give me 1 second. Octi going 32 and 20. Map number 4, absolutely dominant from him. We'll see you guys in just a couple minutes.
Renowned physicist Stephen Hawking has made a statement about artificial intelligence, basically warning us that could lead to the end of mankind. It's very complex algorithm of artificial intelligence, and they got onto the subject of it, and here's what he had to say about it.
Once humans develop artificial intelligence, it would take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. But I think the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race.
Yo, 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 what is good, ladies and gentlemen? We are joined into the winner's circle here with the side of Dynasty Impact, Octi. Welcome in, man. First time on the screen, first time interviewing, first time, playing pretty dominant in this league. Talk to me, man. You make huge plays on the map for your squad tonight. You drop a nuclear number map 4. Talk to me. Like, this is a great way to show yourself into the league.
It was a really bad map too. I'm gonna say it was a really bad map too. That's first of all. But I just gotta thank my teammates, to be honest, because low key, they low key made the map easy, especially in that Colossus. it was pretty easy because of them. And yeah, it's my first time playing on this league. I'm playing with this team, so it's a pretty good first dub, I guess, for this league.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a very good dub off the rip here. A very good team in Sacred Gaming Black as well. You take them down. Talk to me about map number 1. It's a close numbers. Then we head to map number 1. Hardpoint, close numbers on the map. You take a win though. A win is a win at the end of the day, as I always say. But 250 to 211, close numbers at the end of the day. Just talk to me about what those last couple seconds were before that win does eventually happen, because, you know, it's a very tight battle at the end there.
Low key, it was kind of hectic, but then we just slowed down, to be honest. I think it was Fletch that told us to slow down a little bit. We were just solo challing. We were just trying to run at them, and it just wasn't working. So we just slowed down, especially on those crucial moments in those P2s. I told in that P2, we're like, we got to play tight, because we don't have spawns, and we just held it down. And then we just slowly started playing a little bit slower at the end, so we could catch them off guard, basically.
Yeah, and if we have to talk about a mode at all that you guys probably need to work on a little bit more, I think you would even say this too as well, that S&D unfortunately did not look very good tonight. You know, scrap that one. We won't really talk about it. You know, it's just one of those things that your team needs to work on, it looks like, unfortunately. But we head to map number 3. We head to that, you know, that exposure. You guys were tied 2-2, and then all of a sudden, you guys are just chaining back and forth. What's going on there? What's happening?
I just clicked, I guess. It just clicked. Everybody was throwing hezzies, and you know, it was a vibe. It was vibes. Because when you enjoy playing that game mode, it just flows.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you guys are enjoying that game mode a lot, actually. Like, just how you guys play and stuff.
Yep. We were chaining points. When you start chaining points, that's when it's over. We had somebody play for the new ball, block the spawns, and we do the whole thing, basically. And the kills were going our way, so it made the map a lot easier, basically.
Definitely so. And then you have a dominant performance map number 4. We already touched on it a little bit, but, you know, you give credit to your teammate. There's a lot of credit that goes to yourself. You're absolutely flying into the middle map, holding down the spawns for your team as well with the SMG in hand. So, you know, you're a dominant force into this league. Would you like to say anything before we head out here to the rest of the league, or any of the teams that are still out there that you got to play?
Nothing. Just it's gonna be a fun league, I guess, and we're gonna have fun playing it.
Definitely so. Always humble in the victory as well. We do appreciate you guys as always. Thank you for joining into the interview. We'll be right back with the send-off. Catch you guys in just a couple seconds.
Good shit, Octi.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and we are here with the send-off as always. We do appreciate you guys for joining into that great match. 3-1 is the finish there. You saw what happened. We talked about it at the end over there as well. You saw the side of Dynasty Impact be dominant in the hard points here tonight, and, you know, realistically, in all of the respawn modes tonight, they were very dominant. They showed their dominance in map number 1, map number 3, and map number 4. Holistically, it needs a little work on the S&D, and, you know, the side of Sacred Gaming, very close maps when you look at it. That last one, not really close at all, but the last two, I would say, not really close at all. But that first one, definitely one that could have swung some momentum back to your side if you went and won, but unfortunately you do not do so. But big shout outs. We're going to give it some shout outs here. Big shout outs to the EWG League, as always, for implementing something like this for COD players and casters to have an opportunity to do what they love. And we do appreciate you, as always. Devontae behind the scenes, the control guy, of the EWG as well. We do appreciate him. As always, for my control side of things, big shout outs go to Dre behind the scenes running all the production stuff that you see go on in the background as well. Make sure you guys go follow our YouTube and be involved into our Discord as well. Is a huge plus if you are involved that, if you're trying to get into casting, if you're just, trying to watch some competitive COD on a local level, make sure you do that as well. We do appreciate you guys as always. And big shout outs goes to you as well for watching until the end. Thank you as always. We'll catch you guys in the next one. I do believe we'll be on EWG stream on Sunday. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. See you later. Have a great holiday and peace.
The hated men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world.